Hello again, my fellow Transformers fans. That is right, I have a second review today because the cool parts that I wanted finally came. Though one of them was already here, but I didn't want to review it until I was sure I could get all of them at once. So, as you can see, this is Slammer. But wait, this doesn't come with him. That is right. Hold up. This piece I got from Etsy. Let's see, hold up. Just sorry, I'm kind of oh, excuse me. Trying to make sure everything's clear on this part. Yeah. Yeah, this piece is basically to help him extend his parts. Well, actually, this goes for the Legacy Armada class Megatron for his cannon, but I figured it'd be better on for him since it kind of works really well with him. Plus, with the way his pegs are a bit loose, I figured I might as well get something like this. And it's been pretty fun so far, though a little bit on the loose side, but it's not this part's where it's basically is, but you get the point. Alright, let's see. So here's... Sorry, I kind of had candy earlier, but anyway. Now we all know for certain that this part's a little bit unstable, even with this combined. However, with the new parts I bought, and let me just do a quick transformation, because we all know he's a parts former. So for now, there's a piece right here that everyone goes crazy for. Because usually this doesn't come together in vehicle mode. But I have a peg here. Now, this peg is good for what's coming up, though clearly I'm going to just have to make a copy of this and trim this part here. If you do something similar, I recommend you try to trim the middle parts right here so we can get that clear. Sorry, it's kind of... Yeah, sorry about that. I'm trying to make it here. Well, basically, you see the... Yeah, that's better. You see the nubs in the middle. That basically is how it separates other parts in there. But for me, I'm going to copy my version of this and then trim it, and then he can really be stable in vehicle mode with this. Because, let's face it, this does help a lot, especially when it comes to that. Well, that being said, although it's really tight. Tight enough to work. Let's get on to the transformational part, because why not? Here we are. We pull these up. So the shoulder parts here, like so. You split them. They have tabs right there, as you can see. And for these, they're the foot. That. And for that, his other leg. What you want to do is pull this, and vice versa. And then you want to pull this whole section with the treads. Now, in my my recent video with Tarn, I always hated when they didn't have wheels, but I like how the wheels are right here, even though they're a little stiff. This one, at least it's a better deal than having none whatsoever. And even so, on the front right here, this is the wheels. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Pure genius that they put wheels on him like this. That's all I'm asking. Not real treads, just wheels that you need to give him. Okay, anyway, so you want to pull this down, pull his head up like this, turn it. You position it like that. Yeah. Hold on, let me just do that. Then, here's his lower torso part. And then you connect it there. And you connect this here. Then you do that. Now, this is a bit of a configuration kind of thing. Sometimes I would do it like this, but yeah, you're really supposed to just have it like this. Now, let's see. You can have it two ways. You can have this as a backpack or this the chainsaw, which I think I will do because it's a little faster. So you can do like this. I had this one for a while, so you're probably noticing like a bunch of weird stuff on it. Then here, like I know because you can use that for here because of, like I said, this thing is a configuration kind of thing, so you can have it like that. But we're doing the chainsaw part. Hold up, I'm trying to put this right. Yep. Yeah, mine's a little loose, so I'm gonna have to really fix that better. Then we put his arms, like so. Then, with this, you have a better connection like that. Connect here, and there you go. There's Slammer in all his glory. So many cool configurations you could do. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I like his head. Yeah, perfectly good. Now, the cool thing that I finally bought for Slammer, and obviously anyone else that can pay with him, is, yeah, let me just, again, there's a putty I'm going to put for that. Indeed. These cool rocket pods I got from eBay. They're so cool. So there's two types. One, just the rocket launcher. They both have peg holes and a peg. And one that has the blast effects. This is really cool. Yeah, you can see them. And they also come with these, so you can, let's see if I can. Well, this is the first time I'm actually using them, so let's see if I can put them on. It might be a little bit tighter. Might have to shave them down a bit to fit. This is for this one here. Yeah, this seems to be a little more tighter than it needs to be. Well, I guess like once you properly put them in. Damn, these are tight. Okay. Clearly these are way smaller than these pegs are supposed to be, but I think I know what they're for. Something like this. But let's see something. I guess so far that works. Works pretty much there. Sorry, I'm just like really wondering what else can I put them in. I mean, wow, these things are like really not the right size I want them to be. I guess they're, well, you can see they're kind of, yeah. Hard to tell, but let's see. I wonder. Rats. Okay, so, I guess, there we go. Oh, forgot. I put the legs a little differently. Oops. There you go. Let's see. You know what? I'm probably gonna have to get someone else. 1 second. Yeah, let's see if he could fit something here. Huh. This kind of works. Yeah. I guess it's like a tricky situation where you can kind of shave down the pegs because they should be able to fit there as well as these. And clearly I need more of these. But yeah, I can definitely see what you can do with stuff like this. Forgot. Oh, this is a conundrum. Okay, so yeah, it looks pretty good. Well, it's really meant for multiple characters, but I did expect these to be kind of really tight to where they couldn't fit. There goes Slammer. Let's see. Well, let's do a little bit of something. Okay, give me 1 second and we'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry that took a bit, but I had to really shave as much as I could to show this form. And yeah, this is kind of what this is for. You can basically connect these as best you can. Let's see if I can make it a little closer. There you go. You can basically make a combination with these as they're meant to be that way. Sadly, that took a lot of shaving, especially with the tools I have, but still. Pretty cool. Even the back is like an exhaust ports in some way. You could even put your symbol right there if you want to. Pretty much, this is a cool upgrade. I'm glad I got it. I still plan on fixing him a little more because of how he looks. But still, it's really cool how this looks in the end. Takes a lot of shaving, I admit. But you can still do cool stuff with them nonetheless. So there you are. Slammer with some cool missile pod upgrades. And again, I will try to put everything in the description below. And as always, sorry, I'm a little out of breath. And as always, see you next time. Wah!